we are going to start with very interesting chapter, heat. It is the first chapter in the physics section. What is heat? Heat is a form of energy. What is energy? Energy is the ability to do work. In our daily life, we see many things. Some may be hot and some may be cold. When you touch a hot tea, what do you feel? You feel hot. When you touch ice cream, do you feel hot? No, you feel cold. We see that some objects are hot while some are cold. You know that some objects are hotter than the others and some are colder than the others. How do you decide which object is hotter than the other? We often do it by touching the objects. But is our sense of touch reliable? Let us see. Suppose we take three things: hot coffee, normal water and ice cream. Compare these three. When you compare these three, we might say that hot coffee is hottest and ice cream is the coldest. This normal water is intermediate. How do we measure the hotness or coldness of an object? A reliable measure of the hotness of an object is its temperature. Temperature is measured by a device called thermometer. I repeat, thermometer is a device used for measuring temperature. Thermometer. I repeat, thermometer is a device used for measuring temperature. Have you seen a thermometer? Recall that you are down with fever. What happens? Your mother touches your body. She can feel that your body is hot and she can sense that you are having fever, right? Yes. But how will she know the accurate temperature? What did she do? She takes a thermometer and places it below your tongue and keeps sometimes, and she measures the temperature. So, thermometer is a device which helps to measure how hot your body is. The thermometer that measures our body temperature is called a clinical thermometer. Now, let us see the picture of a clinical thermometer.
Dear children, this is a clinical thermometer. A clinical thermometer consists of a long, narrow, uniform glass tube. It has a bulb at one end. This bulb contains mercury. Outside the bulb, a small shining thread of mercury can be seen. A clinical thermometer reads temperature from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. To get the more correct reading, there are some divisions between two consecutive numbers. If there are 10 divisions, then each division signifies 1 by 10, that is equal to 0.1 degree Celsius temperature. If there are 5 divisions, then each division suggests 1 by 5, that is equal to 0.2 degree Celsius temperature. Clear, children? The normal temperature of human body is 37 degree Celsius. Degree Celsius is the unit of temperature.
The clinical thermometer is designed to measure the temperature of human body only. Don't use a clinical thermometer for measuring the temperature of any object other than human body. Now you will be thinking that how do we measure the temperature of other objects? For example, we want to measure the temperature of environment, or we want to know the temperature of hot coffee or boiling water. For this purpose, we can use other thermometers. One such thermometer is known as laboratory thermometer. Now let us see the picture of a laboratory thermometer.
Dear children, this is a laboratory thermometer. A laboratory thermometer consists of a long, narrow, uniform glass tube. It has a bulb at one end. This bulb contains mercury. The laboratory thermometer is generally from -10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. The laboratory thermometer should be kept upright, not tilted. The bulb should not touch the surface of the container.
Laboratory thermometer. Take a glass full of water. Now dip a laboratory thermometer in the glass such that it does not touch the walls or the bottom of the glass. You will see that the mercury line rises up for some time but then stops at one point. Note this point. It indicates temperature of water. On taking thermometer out, mercury starts falling down rapidly and it becomes difficult to note the reading. So a laboratory thermometer temperature has to be read when placed in water, but to measure the body temperature, the thermometer has to be taken out from the mouth. So it is impractical to use laboratory thermometer for measuring temperature of human body.
One main difference between the laboratory thermometer and the clinical thermometer is, in laboratory thermometer, when we take out of the surface, the level of mercury begins to fall. In case of human body, when we have to take the thermometer out of your tongue, the level of mercury does not fall back. So we cannot measure our temperature with laboratory thermometer. Clear, children? Yes.
Dear children, take your science notebook and write answer the following. First, state similarities and differences between the laboratory thermometer and the clinical thermometer. Similarities. Both are made of glass and consist of long narrow glass tube. At one end, both of them have a bulb. Bulbs of both the thermometers consist of mercury. Celsius scale is present in both the thermometer. Differences. In clinical thermometer, temperature range is 35 to 42 degrees Celsius. In laboratory thermometer, temperature range is -10 to 110 degrees Celsius. Clinical thermometer is used to measure human body temperature. Laboratory thermometer is used to measure temperature in the laboratory. In clinical thermometer, it has a king which prevents immediate backflow of mercury. Laboratory thermometer does not have a king. Second, what is a clinical thermometer? Explain its structure. The thermometer that measures our body temperature is called a clinical thermometer. A clinical thermometer consists of a long, narrow, uniform glass tube. It has a bulb at one end. This bulb containing mercury. Outside the bulb, a small shining thread of mercury can be seen. A clinical thermometer reads temperature from 35 to 42 degrees Celsius. Third question, what are the precautions to be observed while using a clinical thermometer? Thermometer should be washed before and after use with an antiseptic solution. Ensure that before use the mercury level is below 35 degrees Celsius. Read the thermometer, keeping the level of mercury along the line of sight. Handle the thermometer with care. Don't hold the thermometer by the bulb while reading it.
Now we have learned a clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer. I think all of you understood this. So study well, complete your notebook and read your textbook twice. Okay children, take care. Have a good day.